Hey everyone, welcome back to our podcast. And today I feel really excited because now we're about to explore an important topic about how moisture management is becoming crucial in today's global situations. I'm feeling really happy to have Pär, an expert in the moisture prevention service industry over the years with us. Let's get started. So to start us off, could you share a brief overview of the logistic landscape right now? What challenges are companies facing?
The challenge the companies has today is mainly the lead time when you move in cargo overall. It's so much so impact that around the global situation this day. We have, for example, we have a terrible war in right now in Ukraine and that area, Soviet Union, and you have the problem around Suez Canal, Panama Canal, and everything. What's the impact? So the main thing I'm talking about here is the lead time for cargo to move. It's taken much longer time. You can relate it that so everyone knows that we had a terrible situation for a couple of years ago, pandemic time. Everything was stopped in the supply chain. It takes tremendous time to move goods wherever you needed to move goods and so on because of that situation. And we are not in that situation, but it's something like affecting right now. Normally lead time from Asia or from Europe, it takes 4 to 6 weeks. Today we face, in fact, that 6 to 10 weeks. And that's a very difficult situation for companies to plan, not to plan when to have cargo in their warehouse, whatever it is. So that's the main issue, I will say, lead time.
Was those disruptions happening? Based on your experience, what have you heard from super dry customers regarding their moisture-related issues, like what challenges are they facing?
Yeah, as I said before, the time is the crucial thing to understanding because the cargo takes longer time to move from place A to B, of course. But when you do that, the moisture situation so can affect cargo is going rising up. Because the longer time it takes, the more risk you have when you're moving cargo because of the moisture issues you have. That's basic. We can't avoid it because moisture we have it in the air, and that what's longer it take, your risk factor is going up for companies overall globally.
Thank you so much for the explanations. So when customer first learned about moisture prevention, what are their initial thoughts about it?
Yeah, okay, now I got it. The first initial thoughts are for company, that's an expensive thing to go. That will be expensive. But it isn't expensive if you compare to the value of the cargo, the value of everything. This part as a moisture protection overall is a very, very low cost in the total for the companies overall. If the company taking care day one and not day 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They started up and have this moisture thinking inside the company when they produced. And even before they produced, they need to have this thinking because incoming materials can also affect their production. So it's normally when I run out into this company, that will be a very expensive thing to have. So they try to cut every supply chain before, but when we come in overall and say, we can help you if you do like that in the starting of the process of their supply chain, and they will find out that that extra cost to have a good moisture protection is almost nothing.
Thank you so much for your explanation. When it comes to the customer, I think there are more comments so heard about silica gel rather than Desiccant. How can you educate them?
That's very good comparative because it's not strange that people knows. And if you go out and ask 100 people about what they know about desiccants, for example, I will say 90% will answer silica gel because that is why the history what has been for, let's see, I will not say I can't not have a history, but say 100 years we go back. Everyone was knowing we need to have silica gel because of some kind of moisture protection. But it has happening something in the last 100 years, for God's sake. You have totally different materials. But why are people just familiar with silica gel? Because that is when they search on internet and so on specific desiccant, it's coming up, silica gel. So that's the way knowledge. We can say like this, even today with our education and so on to companies overall, when they place orders, etc., even we can read today, they know that it is our product, super dry product, but they call it super dry silica there because they think it is that now. And it's like silica is a common name, but silica is a product name. So that's the twist is being out. But so for us, it's yes, that you said, you mentioned it by yourself, education, learning, what we can do, what's the different in different kind of desiccants overall. So there is many different topic on that one, but silica is not a desiccant, it's adsorb. Other products absorb. We trap moisture. We trap the moisture in our product. That's if you trap moisture, you will not have this mold moisture problem because you have trapped it.
So what kind of solution does SuperDry provide that really helps customer address these moisture issues?
Our solution is that we try to work close to the companies overall to get them to understand that this part is a necessary part of a supply chain. So we try to educate and explain to them this is so important for their supply chain because companies want to be safe when they send goods from place A to B. They know that the cargo will start good and end up good. That is all companies want to have that. And we need to be in that position as soon as possible to ensure them that we can help them. Like insurance for the goods and cargo, use a super dry desiccant, and you will find that the cargo will follow all the supply chain without the problems if we had educated them in all steps before.
Fantastic explanations. Looking into the future, how do you see the importance of moisture prevention evolving in the supply chain? What do you think SuperDry can do?
Yeah, as I said, I'm coming back to the basic word, education. Education. To understand, because where are moisture? Moisture is in the air. Everyone has moisture problem. Basic. So we need to get in to talk to the right person, help the right person with education. Step day one, if we can, is sooner the better, if I say like that. So we can be there for our customers to help them.
Wow, what a highlight of the day. I will remember that. Thank you so much for sharing your information today. And it was a very interesting conversation with you, to be honest, about how SuperDry can help companies. Thank you so much, Pär, for your valuable insight. And to our listeners, don't forget to subscribe for more discussion. See you on the next podcast.
Bye-bye.